What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of our FIFA 21 Manager Career Mode with the mighty Boro. And today we have 3 Premier League games to rattle through, and the season continues to give us tough tests. We've got Everton at home first up, followed by Palace, who we've just beaten in the Cup away, and then we hopefully will get revenge on Arsenal after what the FA Cup semi-final defeat, which we of course had last season on penalties, which, well, depending on the final, may have been what cost us a place in Europe this season. So we will be seeking out revenge. Big opportunity against Everton though. We currently sit 7th in the league alongside them, and they're a point ahead of us, but we have a game in hand, which means a win against Everton could take us up to 3rd place. However, a defeat would, we would remain in 7th, maybe drop below Liverpool in 8th. However, a draw could take us into the top 5. So, it's going to be a clash between a team who we probably will be fighting for the European places, hopefully, this season. So, let's get to it. So, the team then for this game, pretty usual. The back 5 is exactly the same. I think we might have had an international break, or maybe just a bit of time off. So, the team are all fully fit. In midfield, we've brought Bellingham in alongside Morsey. Bellingham already is gone up to 75 rated, so it seems like the playing time we're giving him as well as the training is, getting his rating up that little bit more, which is good to see. Roberts will always start in the hole, Hudson-Odoi on the right, Lingard on the left, and it's a flip of a coin, really, between Divock Origi and Danny Ings, but we have gone with Origi for this one.
Well, who will be the players?
4 strikers, all tied on 6 goals.
No reason at all.
Origi is one of them.
Lee, what do you anticipate seeing from him?
Yeah, he scores goals.
And I believe Thomas Muller is the other, who's obviously come from Bayern Munich over to Everton.
A look at the starting 11 for Middlesbrough.
Still remember the job offer we got from Bayern Munich last season. In hindsight, I don't regret turning the job down. As you can see already, a couple of their older players, Muller was one of them, have left the club, so that the idea of them maybe wanting to get the age of the squad down and reinvigorate the squad with youth seems to be true. That might be what they're doing down at Bayern. There is Thomas Muller playing on the wing. I think he's 33 now, so this will be the last sort of year of his prime, really, and he's really took to the Premier League well.
And the contest begins.
We might be battling Everton for a place in Europe for pretty much the whole season. They did pip us to it last season. They finished 7th on the last day, which got them in the qualifying round for the Europa League.
Sam Morsey was a good performance and result in the last match against.
Here is Dolberg, who scored a very good goal against us last time we played, and he's in already. What a save from Bettinelli, that is. Fantastic save as Everton get through rather easily there, it has to be said.
Can they create something from here?
And they're coming again. Andre Gomez, what a ball into Dolberg again! Bettinelli is there, that's 2 saves in the opening 7 minutes. And Everton are getting through our defence way too easily. And if it wasn't for that man, they'd be ahead.
Obviously, there's a long way to go.
Well, Lingard's put in a great challenge, and he's really unlucky that it fell back to the Everton winger, and luckily that header was blocked, I think. But yeah, we just need to get a grip on this game. Spencer's beating their full-back, and Hudson-Odoi's in behind here, and we might be in already. Hudson-Odoi, what a save!
Thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Pickford with a big save.
Brilliant save from the keeper.
Can they do something positive on the counter-attack?
Dolberg plays it to Alan. Spence with a good tackle, but it falls back to them.
And
Gomez, he's found his way into the area, and puts the shot wide. Big chance missed again.
Hit the team with pace and power. It just lacked a little bit of composure, Derek. Well, that was the chance to take.
They've had chances, Everton.
His frustration is there for all to see.
Tanganga bringing the ball in field.
And Boro now in potentially a dangerous
Roberts.
position.
Bellingham making that forward run. Jude Bellingham is in the box. And he absolutely scuffs it.
Well, no wonder he's looking a little bit.
Really poor finish from Bellingham.
Head in a hand sort of moment.
Maybe we should have squared it to Origi, but I mean, he's got to be doing better there. Dolberg plays it into Alan.
Intelligent threaded pass.
Everton certainly look the better of the two teams at the moment. We can't. Oh wow, where's Spence on the cover? Spence completely vacated the right. And another chance for Everton goes begging. I mean, where is Spence? What's he doing in the centre of defence? Tanganga has to make up the ground, and we're lucky that he's absolutely scuffed that wide.
Sam Morsey.
Morsey, we just need to inject a bit of life into this Boro game here as well. Maybe we're trying too hard. Morsey's brought down there, and we're having no luck today so far against Everton.
And a good-looking pass.
And they've got men on the overlap again. Spence is caught out on the right, and Tanganga has to come across. Alright, let's get something going, because it's been a pretty flat first half from us as Origi tries to play in. Roberts. Lingard has a bit of room finally on the right hand side. Lingard! What a finish! Absolutely incredible from Jesse Lingard.
Well, what a time to score. The forwards are in.
Picks it up on the right.
The defenders slugging their way.
What a finish.
They're not going to enjoy this.
One huge piece of quality from Lingard. Bends it beautifully into the top corner.
He also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.
What a finish. Normally, we're the team who has the chances and maybe gets caught out at the other end by the other team taking the one chance they get, but it's been the opposite today. Everton have been wasteful, and we've actually took the one chance that came our way, and well, Bellingham's done well to win that. Look at Jude Bellingham go. Look at this run from Jude Bellingham. Incredible stuff from him up until the finish, which again lets him down, but what a run that was. Just need to tidy him up on his finishing.
It's with Mina. Andre Gomes. Thomas Müller.
Well, Muller's not been in the game at all. He's struggled to get into it, has the joint top scorer.
Thomas Müller.
Can he do something here?
Andre Gomes. Dolberg has it.
Dolberg, lovely football. Oh, Spence! What has Spence done there? He made the interception and was then tackled straight away, and well, he's had a bit of a bad game, Jed Spence. I don't see it very often, but
Well, all the players have bought into the coach's vision of how to win.
tackled and then just got out-muscled by Alan.
Like this is a joy to watch for me, Derek.
I don't often say it, but Jed Spence has had a bit of a poor game, and he's been caught out again.
Well, we all saw that equaliser coming, Derek, didn't we? And so did he.
Everton are now level at one each. Morsey does well to beat the press, and then Coulson, well,
And a friendly reminder.
got a bit lucky there.
More action from the Premier League coming up. It's Middlesbrough facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Marcy, great ball. Spence is in behind here. Jed Spence. Origi's hit the bar. Lingard.
Well, that
Oh.
is not an example of how to chip accurately.
Well, sometimes, Derek, you can be too clever. And he was trying
Well,
to be too clever
didn't
there.
catch that at all. As Origi rattles the crossbar and it remains level. Andre Gomes finds himself in between the lines here. Morsey comes across
Opportunity to
to cover. Andre Gomes, plenty of blue shirts to aim for. Plays it inside to Fabian Delph.
And now
He finds Alan. Alan finds Dolberg, and Everton lead.
late drama, and now they're in front.
Unbelievable.
The game is over, but no, there's another chance, and there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner.
And it was just patient football
Well, here we're seeing
around the area.
passes of pure quality passing, fluid as you like.
And,
there's
well,
still plenty to do
it's
for
straight
him.
down the middle of the
Under all
goal.
sorts of pressure from the defender. He just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb.
Bettinelli. It's so frustrating. For every 2 or 3 unbelievable saves he makes, he misses out on an easy one, and that's where that extra keeper could have just came in handy. Well, we've got a front 6. We've got Origi, Ings, in behind them on the wings, Lingard, Hudson-Odoi, and then in behind them, Roberts and Draxler
Might well be the decider.
as 2 central attacking midfielders. We're going to absolutely go for this.
Just listen to the crowd, Derek, urging their team on. Surely they'll get another chance.
Sounds like Gomez has an injury, and Coulson. And here we are, pouring men forward.
Attacking position.
Roberts, good footwork from him. Roberts keeps on going, and Roberts gets us straight back into the game.
In the closing phase of this game.
Thought we'd overrun it, but Roberts just kept on going and powered it into the far
Well,
corner.
they barely lasted a few minutes and they're right back in it, conceding a goal after you've just...
Thought Origi got in the way at first.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, he megged Origi. It's a lovely dummy from him. Roberts taking matters well and truly into his own hands. And as quickly as we went behind, we are now level with 6 minutes to go.
Once again, the sides are level. This is a kaleidoscope of shifting emotions. Strength to hang on to it. And Gomes.
Why can't Derek Ray pronounce any names properly? Who's Gomes? What is wrong with this man? Why can't he talk properly? Oh, Coulson's unlucky there. Lob it into the middle. Easy for Gibbo. Origi needs to win this, and he has. Draxler brings it down. Draxler with a good turn. Almost finds Hudson-Odoi, although Ings is through. Danny Ings. Oh, inches away from the right ball.
Well, the action is going to continue for a while.
Oh, fullbacks are also bombing on.
Stoppage time. On the attack, is there to be late drama?
There's a chance Everton could catch us cold, though. As there you see, no one in between midfield and defence. Dolberg. Tanganga. What an interception that could be. Could Draxler get us away now? It's literally... Well, it's 3-on-2, it's 4-on-2, I don't know what this is, but Origi is in here. Divock Origi wins it! At the very death! Divock Origi! And that was the risk that we paid. Putting pretty much 6 attacking midfielders on.
Has he won the game for his team?
Tanganga with a crucial interception.
Brilliant finish.
Draxler finds Origi. And just squeezes between Pickford's arm and
You
leg.
can't let the frustrations get the better of him, Derek. His players need help here.
With the last kick of the game, have we nicked a huge 3 points? What a win!
And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
We've beaten another rival above us in the table, and again it's by 3 goals to 2. Well, that huge win puts us up to 3rd in the Premier League, and this really good start continues. Liverpool did win their game in hand as well, so they follow us up the table. But, I mean, look at this. We are right in the midst of the big boys. Both us and Newcastle, to be fair. It's nice to see two North East teams right up there, I've got to say. But yeah, we're in third currently. City are already looking like, you know, pretty good for a title challenge this season. We just want to stay in the mix with these guys because pretty much, whereas last season Chelsea had a bit of a bad start, every single top team, other than Man United, really seemed to be playing well. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Leicester, Everton are all in and around us, so we are very much mixing it with the big boys. And United are kind of coming as well, so yeah, any attempt to get into the top 6 or 7 is going to be very difficult, but we've had two absolutely huge wins against Leicester and against City, as well as Everton in the last couple of games. So, you know, you've got to look at it as in we've done really well from what looked like a very tough run of games as well. We do have an international break coming up, so we'll be back when we head to Crystal Palace in the league, who themselves are in 10th. So the Boro team ahead of Crystal Palace away from home is pretty much the same, although we have brought in Julian Draxler alongside Sam Morsey as a more central midfielder. He is the midfielder who is going to be given more of a, more license to go forward than Morsey, of course. And then the front four picks themselves, as does the back five. So just the one change as we now head to Selhurst Park. Short take two. Meyer again. Milivojevic will get his head on the end of that. Well, it came down towards Isak. Draxler got a vital touch on it, I think. And Roberts has got a vital touch on that. Here's Origi.
Just what they wanted. A win.
Couldn't get us up the pitch.
Against Everton. How do you see this match going for them, Lee?
Well, a win's a win. 3-2 at home's never a bad result. Was the win on the cards today? I'm not so sure. I'm going to go for a draw.
Gibber with a good challenge.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them.
Plays in Lingard. Draxler. Spence to Hudson-Odoi. Lovely football.
Playing with purpose.
Unfortunately, Origi's not in the middle. So Roberts is the man we're going to have to look for. Draxler dancing on the edge of the area and forces a save from the keeper.
Be a belter.
That's a well struck pass.
Nodded over. Isak lays it off well. Oh, and there could be in behind here. What a save from Bettinelli. A very strong left hand.
Wow, does he react? What a save that is.
I thought Coulson had got across, but I mean, the power on that shot. A very strong left hand from the keeper.
Keeping the ball moving.
Here's Mateta.
Aurelio Buta.
They've got such a big squad, Palace. I mean, the players are huge. Lovely football! What a goal! Fantastic goal from Palace. Good football and a very good finish.
Well, here's the replay, and the passing move is almost unstoppable.
Yeah, good ball inside. Morsey cannot stay with the man.
Really impressive.
And for a first-time finish, you don't get many more better than that. Drilled into the far corner.
Well, he's every right to be angry. The players are not executing his game plan
And, well,
today.
I think Palace have started the better. And like we have in quite a few games this season, we've gone behind first. And we're going to have to try and come back into it.
So far, get things restarted. This good match. Alan McInally with details.
It's a goal for Southampton. 31 minutes played. 1-0.
Isak.
McInally.
Good ball. Bettinelli needs to come for it. And it was either or, really.
See if they can put this to good use as they try.
He sort of came out and just stood in the way of that shot as Tanganga did what he could. Palace are looking very, very dangerous. And it's a fourth corner. Looks like they might be trying to play a sneaky short one here, but it's lobbed back in, and Isak makes it two. It's not even Isak, it's
a masterful performance.
the same guy who scored the opener, scores the second.
Well, as you can see, it's really super.
And it's too easy.
It's a lot quicker than anyone else. He gets his head on it.
Well, he's up with Draxler there, and I mean, I don't know why Draxler's marking
Well, let's take another look at that goal.
Marking him, and even if he is, he's out-jumped. They've got such a big squad, big players, who from them situations are always going to be a threat.
Well, his players have followed.
And they deserve this lead, Palace.
The coach must be delighted.
They now lead 2-0.
By Sergio Aguero. The ball was sent over everyone and he stood
Draxler.
at the post to head home. 35 minutes played.
Keeps hold of the ball well. Plays in Hudson-Odoi. Oh, and he puts it high and wide.
Well, they needed that.
He's under a lot of pressure. Weaker foot.
Won't be many more chances like that in the game, you feel. Well,
Really
you
shouldn't
see
have
what
went
the
for
manager
power.
thinks. They just haven't been clinical enough today.
Coulson finds Draxler. Here's Jesse Lingard. Are we finally going to get something to shout about before the end of the half? Draxler! What a save! What a save by the goalkeeper. I thought that was the moment there. Found Draxler in a pocket, but finish wasn't the best. That's the first real chance that we've had.
And he's fired over the corner.
Hudson-Odoi looks for Draxler, and the header is down and over the bar.
And it's so far so good for the host.
The best we've played come at the very end of the half, but we've got a mountain to climb.
Lovely creative football. Can their back line secure the...
And we are down by 2-0.
What
Not
they
good.
normally do. I think it's done and dusted, Derek.
Isak. Oh, and a perfect ball.
Here's Max Meyer on the left. Spence having to deal with him again. Plays it inside. I mean, look at the room in the box. There's no one on the cover. And we get away with one there.
I believe there's been a goal in this
Roberts.
game. Alan confirms.
Hudson-Odoi, is he onside? He is onside. Callum Hudson-Odoi does get one back.
That's exactly what they needed.
The first time we've got him behind Crystal Palace. And it results
Well, let's see the replay and look at the
in a goal.
counter-attack.
Hudson-Odoi just got ahead of the Palace fullback. And after that, he couldn't catch him.
Keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal.
Good finish from Hudson-Odoi. And we finally have something to hold on to in this game.
They should be fine in this game. The fans are certainly doing their bit.
Isak, Gibble with a good challenge again. Morsey.
10 minutes left for play in this match.
Hudson-Odoi keeps it in.
Work to do.
Hudson-Odoi inside.
To cut in.
Draxler's on the edge of the area. And that's a strong tackle.
With that splendid challenge.
Risky, but strong.
Forward, trying to catch them out. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss.
Gibble on the cover there, and the clearance finds Origi. Hudson-Odoi. Danny Ings in behind. Where's his support? Ings. Lovely play. Draxler. And it's in. Julian Draxler gets us level. He can't pick the ball out of the net, so he'll just go and celebrate. As it's another late recovery job for us. And we do draw level as Palace players drop to their knees.
Well, we can take another look at this. There's nothing much the keeper can do.
Ball from Ings is just perfect, and we just dink it over the keeper. And that's exactly what it is. It looked like a shot, but it just dinked it at the last second. And it crawled over the line. And Julian Draxler puts us level with 5 minutes to go. Well, it's a shame that it's took us all this time to fully get Palace sort of dealt with. We seem to have dealt with every single one of their attacks with ease in the second half, but in the first half it was a different story. Been a lot more assured at the back in the second half. Unfortunately, it was a bit too late, but only one team looks like they could win this game, and it's the team in red, although Origi has ran into a player, a Palace player there. And with 2 minutes to go, unless we can nick the ball off them now, it might be a point away from home. It might be less. It might be less. Are you?
It looks promising.
Palace looking for a winner.
Milivojevic.
Milivojevic. Are you?
Can't
Shots
get through.
blocked.
And the final
And that will be the final
game. The
bit of
two sides
action.
cannot be separated.
Another tough away day.
Fans be feeling about
Another goal fest.
Well,
And
this is
I'm
my
just
type
glad
of game to
that we've came
commentate
away
on.
with a point.
Goals, drama, action both ends. With their defensive record, the 2 goals conceded will hurt a little bit, but for the neutral, what a game.
Well, I think in a game that was as tough as that, it's important to just not lose it. We weren't fully at it. Palace played very well, and a point is better than nothing. We've got Danny Ings in the office, of course. He's been getting started ahead of, or behind Origi. And he's a bit insecure with the new faces at the club. I mean, we've had no new strikers at the club, Danny, since last January when we first brought Origi in. So I'm just going to reassure him that he's doing great. Hopefully that'll help him. And Lingard's not happy that he was subbed off. Well, it was after subbing you off, Jesse, that we changed to a 4-2-2-2, and that's how Ings got the assist for Draxler's goal. So, yeah, there's no evidence to back up what you're saying at all. So, a draw away from home keeps the momentum ticking over and keeps us in the top 3. We are now 3rd still, and yeah, we've got another tough task next up, and it's a team who are right behind us. This will be difficult. We know how hard Arsenal are to play. We played them and got battered in the league last season, and then lost the FA Cup semi-final to them, of course. So let's finish the episode at home and get revenge on the Arsenal. So ahead of the Arsenal game then, this is the team we're going for. As always, the same back four. We're going to start Draxler alongside Morsey in the centre of midfield. Roberts, Hudson-Odoi, Lingard, Origi, you know the rest. This is the team who have knocked us out of the FA Cup semi-final. A huge chance to get into Europe. A team who absolutely battered us in the league last season. A bogey team, you could say. Let's get revenge.
Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up.
Arsenal, of course, are the reigning FA Cup winners, the reigning Champions League winners. They got the double last year. So, on that form, I know Tottenham won the league without... I think they lost one game. Other than that, you've got to say they are the on-form team in the league and in Europe, maybe as... Well, Draxler found Lingard. I thought Lingard might have been offside there, but he wasn't.
Cedric are being pressed here. Well, for Middlesbrough, it was never going to be easy, and in the event, a draw last.
Porto is in behind, another player that they've brought in who I've never heard of, who looks really good. Aubameyang plays it back. Good block from Jed Spence.
Can't see anything between these two sides. Another draw today for me.
Don't know where Arsenal are scouting these players from, but they look really, really good.
Well, potential danger. It looks promising. Now
Aubameyang. Porto. Always a tight angle, that Bettinelli should have that covered.
An update from Molyneux because there's been a goal there. Alan McInally with the details.
Ooh, one risky ball too many there, I think.
Thanks, Alan.
Spence with a great challenge.
Strong tackle.
And this is such an aggressive game. Both teams are just flying into tackles with one another. Hudson-Odoi with a fantastic ball through. Patrick Roberts saved by the goalkeeper. And how big of a chance will that prove to be? When the end of the game comes, that was a huge opportunity for Roberts. Draxler gets half a yard on Guendouzi, and Draxler almost finds the top corner. Interested to see how close that was. Just trying to bend it. Wasn't far away.
Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
Porto's got the better of Draxler.
Guendouzi. And
Guendouzi. Here's Aubameyang.
Matteo Guendouzi.
Back to Guendouzi. Oh, well. It's a block from Morsey, but of course it hits his hand, which means Arsenal have a free kick here in a good position. I remember when we played them last season, it was from an Aubameyang free kick that he scored from. I think it struck the bar before They got the rebound, so defence will have to be aware here as to what Aubameyang does. He's opted to chip it in, and well, it's a weak free kick as it was straight to Coulson. And Roberts, well, he's taken on all comers here. Great play from Roberts. He's held the ball up, played through Divock Origi. And Origi's put it wide. Another chance. Oh, Origi. You'd put your house on him scoring.
Manager right there, watching his players come so close and being powerless to help.
The work from Roberts was incredible, and it deserved a finish. And Origi can't put it away. I think we might regret not taking these chances.
Now Muniain, an encouraging Arsenal move.
Muniain, I think is how it's pronounced. He's not been in the game as much on this left-hand side. That's a good ball in. Gibbo has to head it out for a corner, and Arsenal will get the final chance of the half.
Well, he's normally such an exciting player, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but it really hasn't happened for him in this game, Lee.
Yeah, movement, Derek, causes confusion amongst defenders. He's not done enough of that, as we can see. He's been easily pinned down. The winner could be his. He just needs to see.
Can Arsenal nick a lead here on the brink of half-time? And, well, they found a defender. I'm not too sure who it was. Another one of Arsenal's many new faces, but that was quite a weak header in that position.
Muniain.
Here's Saka. A bit further forward in this
And a fine tackle.
second half. Spence gets a foot in.
Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Hudson-Odoi does well there, but it falls back to Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka.
Arsenal playing some 1-2s on the
Forward effectively.
right-hand side. Hudson-Odoi gets a foot on that, but still we can't quite get hold of possession. Aubameyang into Guendouzi. What a save!
And the referee has pointed to the
What?
a penalty.
The referees give a penalty.
For them to forge ahead.
Gibson went in for the block. He went in for the block. The shot was saved. I cannot believe he's gave a penalty.
Nice and strong.
What is that?
What he was thinking.
Unbelievable. Honestly. And once again, it's a penalty against Arsenal. And I mean, that is never a penalty, and we do not deserve that at all. Aubameyang steps up, and it's saved from Bettinelli. He saved an Aubameyang penalty last season, and he saved one again. In fact, I think he might have hit the post last season, Aubameyang, but that was tipped onto the post.
It's Middlesbrough.
And that's justice for Gibson.
Starting to get to the nervy part of the
And oh, come on, ref, for God's sake.
What is next? And
Morsey with a challenge. This referee must have an Arsenal shirt on underneath. Who's he trying to kid? That penalty save got the fans up. Maybe that can egg us on. Although Aubameyang now suddenly has a chance, which is in range. What will Aubameyang do? He wasted the last one. You'd think he'd go for goal, or will it be Xhaka? Aubameyang does go for goal! And it's parried by Bettinelli, who's not giving Aubameyang any luck here. And oh wow, Coulson. He's being tackled there, and we could be in trouble. Tanganga with some unbelievable defending.
Origi.
What can we do up the pitch? Morsey.
It's Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Oh, Hudson-Odoi loses the ball.
Portu. And space for them here on the flank.
Portu.
Konrad Laimer. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it.
Not letting them cross this ball in no matter what. Oh, Tanganga's so unlucky there. That's 2 tackles and he's still got the ball. Morsey there with a good header. Roberts was never going to win that. It's down to Poor two, and it was blocked by Gibson. He's in again! And Bettinelli! He is not letting Arsenal through. What a performance. Well, it was nowhere near the line. I don't know why we need goal line technology. It's not even the ball that it zoomed in with, but Bettinelli is, well, he's certainly proven his worth in this game. But we are under significant Arsenal pressure here. Poor two. Another cross comes in. That clearance isn't out the box, and luckily it hit the hand of Aubameyang, and we can breathe.
15 minutes, Arsenal have dominated possession.
Well, we can't keep the ball. We keep giving it away stupidly, and we're basically offering Arsenal the chance to just keep on coming forward. Hudson-Odoi's been done by Saka. I'm hoping it's not a matter of time. I really am hoping it's not a matter of time.
Well, there is the opening goal. The pressure finally telling, and they get their due reward.
Well, I wouldn't say we deserve that at all. Arsenal have been piling the pressure on, but
wow, what technique when the ball...
I feel for Bettinelli more than anyone, because he's been so good in the second half, but Arsenal have kept on coming. We keep giving the ball away, and that's a great finish. Morsi, as we try and get forward once again, but there's Arsenal players everywhere. That ball does elude them though. Draxler threads it through the Ivan Needle. Divock Origi's in! What a block! Crucial interception from Arsenal there as Origi was bearing down. But the defence was equal to it. Saka coming forward. Muniain is in behind. Spence makes the first tackle. Finds its way back to Saka. Ball into Weghorst. Comes back out. Gibson misses his tackles. Bettinelli with another save.
Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt.
That man does not deserve to have conceded a goal in this game. He's been unreal. Saka could put the nail in the coffin here with a good delivery. Looking for Weghorst, of course. Gibson defends well. This is the worst part to be here, as there's just Arsenal players all over the place, and Weghorst can't convert that. Just creeps wide. Bettinelli was worried enough to dive.
Inside the final 5 minutes.
Tanganga stepping out into midfield. Danny Ings was... There's just no room in behind us. There's nothing we can do. This Arsenal defence is unbreachable. Bellingham does make that block, but it would have been handball anyway. I've never been us so lacking of ideas when it comes to attacking. Bellingham, Hudson-Odoi, Roberts has spotted him here. Hudson-Odoi, can he do it again? He struck off Saka, and Hudson-Odoi equalises. As we hit 90 minutes, it's the vintage Roberts to Hudson-Odoi. Saka is no slouch, but he shrugged him off, kept ahead, and Hudson-Odoi finishes in the 90th minute. And there's still stoppage time to go.
Got themselves back into this. Now can they go again?
Hudson-Odoi's fourth of the season.
So a level contest, 1-1.
Is there going to be a winner? There's still stoppage time. Arsenal will be fancying the winner themselves, as they have... Well, I thought we had chances in the first half. I think our chances were more chances you should score, whereas for them, Bettinelli has just absolutely kept us in this game. 100%. but it could still
Konrad Leimer.
end in tears.
And with the teams
Oh,
once
Draxler.
together,
What a big challenge that is from Julian Draxler.
that winner.
Plays Hudson-Odoi over the top. We've got two strikers. Neither of them are in the box. Origi arrives late at the back post. Doesn't quite find him. Headed back in from Ings. Roberts strikes it down. Bellingham with the shot. And that will be that. As Arsenal end up hanging on themselves. We come away
How did they fare?
Well, they
with a
did
draw.
get forward in the end,
It's
Derek,
one
didn't they?
each.
Plugging away for the full 90 minutes, at least salvage the point. It will feel like a win in that dressing room, I can tell you that.
And I think it's accurate.
Well, another game which I look at as a good point. Maybe a game that last season we would have lost. Same with the Palace game, really. You look at them draws and you think, well, we didn't play particularly well in either of them, but we took something from them. And I think that's the important thing. Even the Everton game, again, that was a really tough game that we come out on the winning side of. And I think that's the difference with us this season. I think these tight games where we would have maybe lost out last year, we're actually getting a draw or we're even winning, which is good. But some vital points this season. You think of the late equaliser we got at Newcastle, which was huge. That was a point gained. Obviously, unbelievable results in September, but we nicked a win against Leicester. That's an extra 2 points. Same at Everton. They could have easily both been defeats or even draws. So there's at least 4 points gained there. And then we've got something from Crystal Palace and from Arsenal, a team we never really get anything from. So if we can keep picking up the extra point or two here, we saw it last season. We finished 2 points off of the European qualifying position of 7th. So if we can pick up an extra couple of points this season, it could well be the difference. So as the Premier League then, we finished the episode in exactly the same place as we finished the last few, and that is in 6th. But I'm absolutely fine with that. Look at Newcastle. They're doing like what we're doing. They're not losing games. They're drawing them. They've only won 5, but they drew 5 as well, and that is why they are up there in 2nd. City, well, running away with it. Apart from their loss to us, they've won every other game. They look in unreal form. Leicester, a team we've beat, are looking good. Liverpool are now up there as well as the champions. Tottenham, Everton are just behind us, as are Arsenal. United are also in the hunt now and have a game in hand, as do Chelsea. So, I mean, this is going to be so difficult, and we are in the midst of the very best in the Premier League. As for the next episode, though, it will be a Tees Weir derby for a change, something different I'm very much looking forward to as we play Sunderland in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup, which will, if we win, will get us through to the last 8, which is where we were at the stage last season when we played Bournemouth. So if we can get past Sunderland, have another good draw, maybe another cup semi-final is on the cards. There are some surprise packages in the 4th round. You look at Port Vale, who played Chelsea. One of either Man United or Arsenal will go out. Salford have made it to the last to round 4, and they play Leeds. So some surprises in there, and some big teams have gone. And as well as that, the league does not stop with Liverpool. We go back to Anfield, and then some easier fixtures, if you could call them that, come our way, as we will also play Brighton. But that is it for today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, as always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already for much more FIFA 21 Career Mode content. We're absolutely smashing it out at the minute, and I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. But until the next one, as always, thank you once again for viewing, liking, and also leaving a comment as well if you do. And I will see you in the next one.